Hello, I'm George Thompson, and welcome back to another session of The Truth, the Whole Truth, and Nothing But the Truth. You know, every patient has a highly personal bottom line, so to speak, a bottom line reason for initially seeking chiropractic care. And we call this the patient's motivation factor, or PMF, not to be confused with the other. Contrary to the popular belief, most patients seek the services of a chiropractor for the first time, not primarily because of their condition, symptoms, or what they've learned from others. Most patients seek chiropractic care only after their quality of life has been threatened or lost. For example, the golfer who can no longer play his game without pain, discomfort, or full mobility, the auto mechanic hobbyist who can no longer crawl under or bend over those cars anymore, the grandparent who can't hold that grandchild on his or her lap anymore, or the individual who no longer can sit through a full church service any longer. And the list goes on and on and on. People who feel they've been robbed of their quality of life will do most anything to recapture it. Yes, every patient has his or her own PMF, patient motivation factor. It's defined only by the patient, not by you, the chiropractor, or anybody else, but by the patient alone. The determination of the patient's PMF at the very beginning of the relationship will greatly facilitate patient management and compliance along the way. Knowing the PMF will enable the doctor and team members, when required, to bring the patient back to the real reason he or she initially sought chiropractic care. Now, this information can and should be used to keep the patient in compliance until full benefit of your service has been realized. Each patient's PMF should be ascertained by the doctor at the conclusion of the initial examination and consultation. Now, the following dialogue is suggested for this purpose. The doctor says, "Now, Mary, tell me again why you thought you needed to see me with this situation." And note, at this time, the patient will probably seem a bit confused or allude to any number of symptoms or complaints. But the doctor says, "But Mary, you told me earlier that you've been experiencing this condition for, say, at least 6 months. Now, if it was this problem that brought you here, why didn't you come see us when you first had the problem?" Now, the patient will probably attempt some weak response. And the doctor, "Tell me, Mary, what's these symptoms, this condition, preventing you from doing? How's the condition affecting your lifestyle?" And at this point, if the question is asked properly and pursued properly, the patient will tell you why he or she has presented for care. And the reason will probably something like, I enjoy golfing so much and look forward to it all week long, the weekends, and to tell you the truth, I just can't do it anymore. Now, they came in to see you not because of the back pain, but because of what that back pain was preventing them from doing. The PMFs in this situation is clearly the inability to pursue something that means so much to them, their quality of life, golfing. And again, it could be sitting through church services, it could be working on cars, it could be playing softball, it could be a number of things. Now, I suggest at this point the doctor say, "Listen, Mary or Jim or Bob or Joe, I don't know if I can improve your game, but if you'll do the things I ask you to do, knowing that I will never take advantage of you, I believe we'd have every reason to expect you back on that golf course or over that car or in those church services regularly in a very short period of time." Your commitment to getting well, not just out of pain, is going to be the most important thing you can possibly bring to this relationship. That's the PMF. They don't come to see you initially because of the pain, the headaches, the neck and shoulder aches, the numbness in the extremities, the sciatic conditions. They come to see you because they feel their quality of life has been threatened. The sooner you can find this out, pass it on to others on your staff so they too can keep them in compliance when they show signs of falling out of care. Your compliance will go up immediately and patient care will be excelled considerably. Now, in our last session, I told you that I would disclose why those long-term Practice management consultant agreements is something you probably should avoid. The fact of the matter is, no agreement, no contract will be a win-win situation if one or the other party is not happy. If you think it's going to take you 2 or 3 years to learn the things you need to know to take you to the next level, then I suppose a multi-year contract is okay. Most management consultants teach the same thing year after year after year. So why not sign up for a year if at the end of that year you feel there's room for continued growth in that relationship, then go ahead and sign another one. But for the little bit it saves you to lock yourself into a multiple year situation is anything but a win-win proposition. And once you feel you have benefited to the full extent of what's available to you there, you should have the opportunity to leave that relationship without penalty. Thanks again for joining us here on The Truth and Nothing But the Truth. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you telling others about us. It's george@theofficecoach.com, my email address, or theofficecoach.com, where you'll find the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Now keep turning on the power. Keep getting those sick people well and keeping healthy people healthy in a way that only you, a chiropractor, can do it. Have a great day.